Greetings, weary travelers. My name is Sydney, like Australia, and this is my channel. Today, we're going to be focusing on something that I hope is just very chill of a project. It's going to take me the whole week to do it, but I'm hoping it'll just be a leisurely project. Because I've had a very hectic week. And a lot of personal growth is happening, but it's probably not visible to the people around me. But as long as I know it's happening, that's all that really matters, right? I feel like if I had Daniel Craig as his character of Boudoir Blanc say it, I feel like I'd believe him. It's like a donut. Oh goodness. But putting Southern Daniel Craig away, let's get to the very chill project of the week. So I've been asking my mentor for books to better further my knowledge in the business/production side of theater, and he brought me this book, which you can see here. As you can see, it is not in the best condition. So I thought, what better way to thank the man that has been dealing with the weight of my personality for the past couple of months than to give him his book back, but covered in charm. That means I have about a week to get this done, because I was hoping to do a bit more face-to-face footage, but I'm gonna need full focus on this, so it's gonna be a lot of voiceovers with me explaining stuff. Apologies. I have already started taking some of the pages out and singling out the ones that need more of my attention, which is actually, it felt like I was cheating or something, because I was reading them as I was like tearing them out. So it feels like I got a bunch of spoilers. Everyone dies in the end. Just kidding, I do. Because my brain will probably implode by the time I have absorbed all the knowledge of this book. This book will be a bit of a challenge because I haven't rebounded a book this size. Usually it's like the tinier ones. Like one of these. No, those are pretty fine. Like these. This is what I've done. But it's exposed binding, so it's going to be a little bit, this video is going to be a little bit different. I might touch on these one day. So instead of procrastinating in the name of fear, let's get to it.
First things first, I've got to take all these pages out, which is tedious. So let's speed things up, shall we? Woohoo, look at me go! If only that's how long it actually took me, that'd be really nice. It probably didn't help that I also kept trying to stop and read some of the pages, but it is what it is. Now it's time to doctor up some of these pages because some were a bit flimsy, some tore, and I'm just going to use tissue paper. It's not the best, but I had a hard time finding that Japanese paper, but this will do the trick. Now while those dry, I'm going to make a mock-up of the hardcover, mainly because I'm working with a new material, so I just want to make sure I know how it works before making big mistakes on the final product. Once that's been made, I do kind of like a rough test, rubbing fabric and paper over the edges, because that's mainly what it's going to be doing, is going in and out of bags or shuffling around paper. So I just want to make sure these elements won't harm it. At the top of a new shiny day, we will be changing scenery because I want to look outside while I work. I will leisurely put all of my tools within arm's length, including probably the most important, my water. Stay hydrated, kids. And I get started with cutting away the excess tissue and putting them back in their original resting place. Incoming! I found these concrete patio stones, mainly using them for their girth and weight, and wrapped them up in Christmas to make them feel oh so pretty. I put my text block between them, leaving just enough out so I can fan out the spine to glue it all together, clamped it down, and got to gluing. When that's done, I'll sandwich the entire book in the brick with wax taper so I don't glue anything together that's not supposed to be, clamp it back down, and come back the next day. It should be good for me to take off the tile and the wax taper just to make sure that everything looks good. And even with the first layer, it should be good to go, but I want this boy to be indestructible. So what I'm going to do next is cut some rivets in the spine for string. I've mainly seen this done to reinforce the binding of books where the pages were cut on the wrong grain line. So they're just reinforcements for here. Remember this little guy from our practice run? What am I doing? Well, now it's time for the real deal. With the help of snacks. Yum yum yum. I start with the face, which is going to be 8 millimeters longer than the text block lengthwise and 3 millimeters shorter widthwise.
It is done.
So let's get to the decorative part of the cover now. The original colors of the book are red and black, so this red is going to be the spine and a bit of the face. I'm going to indent the red so that I know where to put my spine, I guess. Because this stuff already comes pre-sticky, so I don't have to worry about gluing. And I'm going to leave a 7 millimeter gap between the face and the spine because this book is so big and I want you to be able to legit open the dang thing. Then I tried a bunch of different fonts and sizes and even some colors just to see which ones really spoke to me, you know? Once I had that down, I printed it out on this snazzy looking paper and went to gluing away, and it was very satisfying. When I had them securely locked into place, I made a template for the rest of the cover. one more step before we put this thing all together. We gotta put a cloth on the spine. Usually it's mull that people put on the spine, but I don't have that. So I'm gonna use what I've got. And then once that's in place, I'm gonna put it in the cover and call it a day. As far as chill goes, this was pretty chill and I rather enjoyed myself. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you next video.
Spoilers.